Your dream should be big. Never give up your dream. These words are not just a title. They are the foundation of every success story, the heartbeat of every person who ever dared to rise above ordinary life and achieve something extraordinary. And if you are listening right now, I want you to pause for a moment and think about the deepest desires of your heart, the goals that make your soul burn with passion, the vision that sometimes feels impossible but never truly leaves your mind. Because those dreams were not placed in your heart by accident. They are whispers of your potential, calling you to step forward into the greatness that belongs to you. And if you are listening right now, I want you to pause for a moment and think about the deepest desires of your heart, the goals that make your soul burn with passion, the vision that sometimes feels impossible but never truly leaves your mind. Because those dreams were not placed in your heart by accident. They are whispers of your potential calling you to step forward into the greatness that belongs to you. And though life may try to silence that whisper with fear, doubt, failure, and countless obstacles, the truth is that your dream is stronger than any challenge, but only if you choose to hold on, to keep believing, to never let go. Because your dream should be big, bigger than the limits society sets for you, bigger than the doubts people place on you, bigger than the fear inside your own mind. Because when you dare to dream big, you open the door to transformation, growth, and miracles. But dreaming alone is not enough. You must protect that dream when the world tells you it's impossible, when friends laugh at your ambition, when family warns you to be realistic, when failures break your heart, and when you feel like giving up. Because in those darkest hours, in those silent nights when nobody believes in you, that is the exact moment when you must rise and remind yourself, never give up your dream. Because history has proven that those who achieve greatness are not the ones who had it easy. They are the ones who faced rejection after rejection, failure after failure, but still chose to fight. Because deep down they knew that giving up would mean betraying themselves, betraying their purpose, and betraying the people who one day would be inspired by their journey. And maybe right now you are standing in a place where your dream feels far away. Maybe you've tried and failed so many times that you're tempted to quit. Maybe you feel too old, too young, too poor, too uneducated, too broken, too ordinary to achieve something extraordinary. But let me tell you, those are lies your fear tells you to keep you trapped. Because greatness does not belong only to the privileged. Greatness belongs to those who refuse to let go of their dream. Greatness belongs to those who wake up every morning and take one more step even when they don't see progress. Greatness belongs to those who fall 10 times but rise 11. Greatness belongs to you if you choose to never give up. And if you need proof, just look at the countless examples throughout history. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb, but he never gave up his dream of bringing light to the world. Colonel Sanders rejected over 1,000 times before anyone believed in his recipe, but he never gave up his dream of building KFC. Oprah Winfrey once told she wasn't fit for television, but she never gave up her dream of inspiring millions. Walt Disney fired for lacking creativity, but he never gave up his dream of building the happiest place on earth. J.K. Rowling, destitute, rejected by every publisher in her country, but she never gave up her dream of sharing the world of Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling, living in poverty as a single mother, rejected by publisher after publisher, but she never gave up her dream of telling a story that became Harry Potter, one of the most beloved book series of all time. And if all these people who started with nothing, faced failure, rejection, and heartbreak, could rise to the top simply because they refused to give up, then what excuse do you have to let go of your dream? Because the truth is, the dream inside you is possible, but you must decide that no matter how hard it gets, no matter how long it takes, you will not give up. Because dreams are not given to quitters. Dreams are given to fighters. And life will test you. It will push you to your limits. It will knock you down and see if you get back up. But every setback is not the end. It is a stepping stone. Every failure is not final. It is feedback. Every rejection is not proof that you are unworthy. It is redirection toward a better path. And every struggle is shaping you into the person who will be strong enough to carry the dream once it comes true. And that is why you must never give up, because the process is just as important as the destination. The waiting, the working, the failing, the learning, all of it is sculpting you, teaching you resilience, building your character, strengthening your heart, and preparing you for the day when your dream finally becomes reality. And that day will come. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not in the way you expect, but it will come if you keep going.
Because the universe rewards persistence, and your persistence is the proof that you are serious about your dream. So dream big, not small. Because small dreams do not ignite passion. Small dreams do not change the world. Small dreams do not inspire you to keep going when everything is falling apart. But big dreams, those impossible-looking dreams, those are the ones that wake you up in the morning with energy. Those are the ones that push you to become more. Those are the ones that force you to grow into the best version of yourself. So don't shrink your vision to fit the world's opinion. Expand your courage to match the size of your dream, because you only live once and you have no idea how much time you have left. So why waste your days living someone else's version of life when you can chase the dream that truly belongs to you? And maybe you fear failure, but let me remind you that failure is not the enemy. Quitting is. Because failure teaches you lessons that success never could. Failure sharpens your skills, failure builds your strength, failure humbles your heart. And every great achiever in history first collected failures like stepping stones before success arrived. So instead of fearing failure, embrace it as part of the journey, because it means you are trying, you are learning, you are moving forward. And one day you will look back and realize that every failure was simply guiding you toward the breakthrough that changed everything. But none of that will happen if you quit. So I am here to remind you, your dream should be big. Never give up your dream, because inside you lies a fire that is waiting to light up the world. And that fire cannot be extinguished unless you let it. So feed it with hope, feed it with action, feed it with persistence, and guard it against fear, against doubt, against negativity, and against the temptation to give up. And whenever you feel tired, remember why you started. Remember the vision that first set your heart on fire. Remember the people who will be inspired by your journey. Remember the life you want to live and the legacy you want to leave. Because in the end, when your life flashes before your eyes, you will not regret the failures, you will not regret the struggles, but you will regret giving up on your dream. You will regret not trying harder. You will regret living small when you were meant to live big. So choose today to rise. Choose today to fight. Choose today to believe again. And keep walking even when the path is dark, because every step you take brings you closer. And one day the light will break through, the doors will open, the dream will unfold, and you will stand there realizing that it was worth it. Every sacrifice, every tear, every sleepless night, every rejection, every failure, all of it was worth it, because your dream finally became real. And when that day comes, you will thank yourself for never giving up, and the world will thank you for having the courage to dream big.